So hey everybody, how are you doing? How are you? How are you? How are you? Let me make sure I can see the chat over here. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Um, can you guys believe it is July, like July 2nd? I heard the other day somebody was saying that the kids' summer vacation is officially halfway over. 6 weeks ago, school was over. 6 weeks from now, my daughter's going to be in the first grade. Crazy, crazy town. And it's so fun to just watch her grow up. Oh, your birthday month, Lawanda. Happy birthday, the old drag race girl. Um, so for those of you who are new around here, let me introduce myself. My name is Michelle Lynn, and I am the owner of ML Interiors Group, which is a nationally recognized interior design firm here in the Dallas, Texas area. Over the years, I have been very fortunate that my work has caught the attention of outlets like Forbes and Southern Living, Martha Stewart, um, MSN. Let me just say, I've just recently was recognized by MSN, which was super exciting. But really what lights me up the most is is being here. I was talking to somebody earlier today, and they were just asking me like, of all your businesses and everything that you do, like what if you had to give it all up, what's the one part that would really break your heart? And honestly, it is the coaching aspect. So helping fellow designers grow the businesses that they love, like that I just, oh, it just makes me so happy. So I'm glad you guys are here. Um, I work with interior designers who are ready to scale to multiple six figures. And not just to scale to multiple six, but to do it with clarity and confidence and like some serious profit. Okay. Because like this isn't charity work. Okay. So I see some new faces here. So tell me in the chat where y'all are from and how long you've been in business. Like, don't like let me get to know some of y'all. Um, and then that'll also be a chance if you see somebody in your hometown, or not your hometown, but your current town, or maybe your hometown, but make sure that you connect because there's nothing more. Well, I say there's nothing more important, but one of the really important components of owning your own business is having the community. So if there's somebody in your own town, just remember what I always tell you, there's enough ugly houses for everybody. Okay. So by befriending somebody in your own neighborhood does not mean that you're going to lose any business. So we've got, oh, hey, Josh, good to see you. I'm in Dallas as well. You've been in business for 2 years. If you are looking, I'm going to give you a pitch here, Josh. If you're looking for a place to work, check out Studio Works. It is my co-working space. I'm sitting in our office right now. Of course, it's the last one to be decorated, but Tallahassee, Florida, startup, awesome. Yes. Yep. And Katie's here locally. Santa Barbara, 20 years, awesome. Studio Works, thank you. I wish you lived in Dallas too, Hallie. I wish you did. Okay, so today we're kind of funny enough. I don't know if this was coincidence, but I think it was coincidence. I just did a podcast, right? Let me see what our podcast was called. I just looked it up because I was like, this is very familiar. I just did a podcast called If You Build It, They Still Might Not Come. Okay. And today that's what we're talking about as well. It's like, I just want to design, right? And the myth of if you build it, they will come. So there's more to it. And I'll tell you, I've been like full out design since 2013. I've been in business since 2008, but it took me a while to get my feet. There were years that you could just have really pretty design on Instagram with a decent portfolio on your website and the business would come. Okay. It hasn't been that way for years. And especially if we go back, let's just say 2.5 to 3 years ago. I mean, we came out of the pandemic and it was bonkers busy. And then things like shifted and now it's just like it's like a trust recession basically. Like it takes a lot to get clients to call you and move you through the process. So I want to reframe the belief that great design speaks for itself and really like drill down into the fact that marketing is part of the job. Okay, marketing is part of the job. I did not sign up to be a marketer when I started my interior design business, but you have to do that. And as the owner of the business, you're in charge of business development, and that includes that's a whole sales and marketing process. So when, like, honestly, when I started, I see some conversation going on over here and I'm getting distracted. When I started, I knew that I was going to have to get my name out, but I didn't realize that I was going to have to repeatedly do that. Okay. I used to think that if I just did the great work, the clients would come. And like I said a few minutes ago, or a couple minutes ago, there are years where that actually does happen. But right now we are really going to talk about um, what to do about it. Like, what do you need to be doing about it? The thing that happens for a lot of designers that I've seen is that we have a talent trap. Okay. We know our portfolio is strong, that the work should speak for itself. Okay. But, and I see this, I see this across the country. A lot of the successful designers are not the most talented, but they are the most visible. So your ideal client can't hire you if they don't know you exist. This is something that I've been kind of reframing myself both at ML Interiors Group as well as here in my coaching world. Okay. Like, I don't want to be the best kept secret. Like, that would suck, both for my design firm as well as my coaching. And then, of course, my co-working space. Like, we need the visibilities. You need eyeballs on your business. Okay. Your ideal client cannot hire you if they don't know that you exist. I think one of the things, I don't think this actually, I'm going to be very confident in saying that I know some of the things that keep you from being visible. Okay. Because these are things that I've struggled with in the past, and I've had to wrestle myself to get out of my own head. There's the fear of being salesy, right? Because how many of y'all, and put this in the chat, how many of y'all have like been sold to, and you're like, that just is cheesy ass energy, or that's just, I don't want to make somebody feel like that. Yeah, thank you, Josh. Yeah. Or it's just like, oh, that person was schmarmy. Like, and you get that whole used car salesman. Ugh, like, get off of me. So yes, so it is a dirty feeling. Yes, Katie, exactly. So oftentimes we fear making somebody else feel that way. So we don't, oh, hey, Grace, good to see you. So we don't put ourselves out there. Okay. But y'all, let me just say that sales is one of the highest forms of service that you can perform. Okay. So we're going to talk about this. But another reason, so fear of being salesy, or, and we had a baker who, we've had a couple bakers, but one in particular that comes to mind, who had this over reliance on referrals. Okay. It's fabulous if you have a great referral base. Like, I wish I had more. Okay. But there are times in my business where that's all I have, is we're so busy with referrals that I go on a wait list for the incoming public. Okay. But if you have this over reliance on referrals, then you don't think you need to market yourself. And then, of course, there's that whole, I don't know how to. Like, I don't know how to market myself. Like, I don't know what to say. Because sometimes what happens is like things are so close to us here that it's hard to get it out here, because we just operate with a lot of instinct. It's like, what, you don't know that I buy furniture? But it's because it's like a second skin to us. So what actually attracts our clients is, I think Hallie might have nicknamed it the marketing trifecta. Okay. It's clarity, visibility, and consistency. Okay. So clarity, and in fact, if you guys have a pencil, write that down. Clarity, visibility, and consistency. Clarity is knowing who you are and who you serve. Okay. From a design standpoint, I don't serve everybody because I know who I am. Okay. I don't serve the audience that wants somebody to show up prim and proper. I don't serve the audience that's looking for that, Uber luxury experience. Okay. But I also don't serve the people who want me to shop at Home Goods. Okay. So knowing who I serve and how to talk about it is the clarity. Okay. So I might know. Oh, hey, Susie. You take a bit. I don't know if she was taking a picture. I had to wave. So um, visibility is showing up where your clients are. Okay, even imperfectly. So I know a lot of y'all don't want to put your face on Instagram. Okay, how many of y'all hesitate talking to the camera, like face to camera? How many of you have a hard time with this? Okay, Josh, good. There you go. LaWanda, Renee. Okay. So let me just tell you that you have to show up where your clients are im in im imperfectly. I think it's imperfectly. Okay, imperfectly. I don't know if any of y'all watch my Instagram feed. Y'all, I show up like a dork. Okay. It's just like, you know what? But here's the deal. My audience can relate to my dorkiness. Okay. I show up a little bit differently on ML Interiors group. I am a little bit more elevated there. Okay. But because I'm marketing to my people, but I'm still myself. Okay. Some people are it's imperfect. Sometimes I trip over my words. Oftentimes I trip over my words. Okay. So, but I know my audience. So I know where to meet you guys because I'm in the trenches with you, right? But then when I'm showing up for ML Interiors group, I need to make sure that my design clients know that I can lead them through those trenches and they're unscathed. So the visibility, I just really, for those of you who are talking about like you're not comfortable with your face to camera, I'm really going to challenge you to get out of your head and just start doing it. Don't watch it. Okay, don't watch it. Just post it up there and don't watch it. Use a filter. Okay. I mean, I knew one designer for a long time. She would put on the cat ears and the nose. I thought it was pretty lame, but she had a lot of followers that enjoyed that. So that's her showing up as herself though. Okay. So I say lame because it would have been lame if I did it. But then once you start doing this, and this is something that I'm working on, is the consistency. Okay, not ghosting your audience in between projects. Okay, because you're like so nose to the grindstone doing work that you're just not showing up. So show up in the stories with your face to the camera and talk because here's the thing, y'all, what we do, it's sexy to other people. Okay, we know the behind the scenes and we know that there's just crap that goes on, but pulling the curtain back and letting people see behind it. I mean, why do you think HGTV has just like gone bonkers? So, oh yay. Well, thanks, Wanda. Yeah, trips to the gym, dropping my daughter off at school. It's like a quick selfie and list what they're doing today. Oh, you do read all of those. Yeah. So whatever it takes, like put yourself in there in baby steps. And LaWanda, let me just tell you that showing up on camera after a hard workout, like me a few years ago would never do that. Like, I need a full face of makeup to be on camera, but not anymore. It's like, screw it. I was getting ready today and I was like, we're not going to go full glam. Screw that. That's relatable. So, LaWanda, you're proving my point. You can relate to it when I come out of the gym and I'm sweaty. You can relate to it when I'm dropping my kid off or whatever the case may be. So meet your clients there. So of those three, the Hallie marketing trifecta, clarity, visibility, or consistency, what do you think is your biggest challenge? Like what's holding you back the most? For me, it's consistency. That's something that I have recognized recently is that I go on like a tear. And you're like, "Oh my God, her face is on the camera again and again." And then it's crickets. So I'm going to work on that. What about you? Okay. Katie, what are you thinking? Are you thinking it's consistency for you as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah, same.
Like,
Okay, good. Yeah, I saw same. I was like, I don't know
I'm
if she
too old for this shit. Like, I can't. I hate it.
I get it. I totally
Then
get
I'm
it.
like, I got to do it. And I do it. And then I'm like, okay, that's enough for now. And then next thing I know, it's like months later, I'm like,
I
oops.
know, right? Good, good, good,
So
good. Well, keep it up. You and I can tag team each other in that respect. Just to
perfect.
make sure that we're doing it. Lawanda, same thing for you, the consistency. Okay, good, 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 good. Um, clarity, visibility, consistency. These are the three things that go into generating business. And here's some things as well. Um, the reason we don't show up, and I say we, because y'all, yeah, I am so far from having mastered all of this. I'm really good at it for a while and then I suck. And then I'm really good at it for a while and then I suck. But what it comes down to, it's we get in our own head. Okay. Because I feel like, oh my God, Michelle, these people are tired of hearing about your offers. You just keep selling, you keep selling, you keep selling. But like I was saying earlier, is that selling is the highest form of service. So telling your clients about what you do and how it can change their life, like you'd have to really dislike somebody to not tell them about it, right? So I have to remind myself that my coaching changes people's lives. It's a disservice for me not to be saying that. But at the same time, marketing isn't about shouting at people, it's about connecting. Okay. And right now, in the market that we're in, it's about connection because people, there's so much noise going on right now. I mean, seriously, there's a lot of noise everywhere you look. So you being yourself and being authentic and not shouting, you need an interior designer, your house is ugly. No, you want to tell them, here's what an interior designer can do, and here's how I can change your life. Okay. Um, and you don't have to be everywhere, but you need to be where you're going to be consistently. Okay. And that is probably more directed towards me being where I need to be consistently. But hey, we're here in the launch, we're here in the launch pad on a regular basis. And then perfection, you don't need to be perfect, you just need to be present. Hey girl. Um, so again, like I was talking about, is just show up. Just show up and be authentic. And girl, sit down, make yourself at home. It's all good. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Juliana's here.
My authentic self.
Her authentic self is I came in to get some chocolate and leave. So um
You said there's treats, there's not. treats,
that's
and I
true.
really
There's
like
no
a-
treats.
My brain is like a, doesn't compute.
Well, come say hi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the Interior Designers Business Launchpad. So this is Juliana. She's here with me. She's my senior designer at ML Interiors Group. And we're just talking about that you don't have to be perfect, you just have to be present. So here she is
Yeah.
chewing her chocolate in my ear on camera. But this is who we are, right? So right, you're gonna have to give me a piece of that. But you have to normalize imperfect action. Okay, so post the not so perfect project photo. Start that newsletter, even if you only have like your mom as a subscriber. Talk about your process and not just your finished rooms. Talk about why you got into business. Talk about what you love about the business. Okay. But be fine with imperfect action. So again, one of the things that I really want to share with you, and I hope that you can walk away with it, is that sales is one of the highest forms of service that you can perform. So if getting clients felt like a natural extension of your creative work instead of a separate job, they can go hand in hand. So, you know, I've got some bakers here. I see Katie's here. I saw Grace was here a minute ago. Yeah, there she is. You know, a lot of the things that we teach in the interior design business bakery is implementing these solid business processes and marketing strategies, and it all comes together. So Deborah, and I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I want to let you guys know that these are real people. Deborah Pagorsh might be her name if you want to look her up, Pegorsch. She said that the bakery has helped me align myself with the right clients and understand my company and personal core values. It also helped me have confidence to present proposals which represent my true value that I bring to my clients' projects. So Stephanie Dobson said, I got my largest deposit and project yet for a kitchen and bathroom remodel this week. I now have 3 active projects and another scope of work review today and another scheduled later this month. From having 0 pipeline in February when I joined the bakery to now needing to say I can't start your project right away is a great feeling. So it's not rocket science, but you can focus on those that trifecta. It's a great jumping off point. Okay, so the trifecta again: clarity, visibility, consistency. So if you are in this point where you're just kind of like, oh yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, this makes sense, Michelle. I'm going to tell you something. We've heard you. Okay, right now we have everybody, not just interior designers, but I was talking to Duke Renders, okay, a rendering company that we use. Duke Renders is fabulous. And they're slow, but also like the manufacturers are slow, but not just in our industry. Okay. So I've created this fun little workshop, and you guys are going to die because it doesn't actually have a bakery name, but it's called Booked by Design. Okay. It's a master class. And what we're doing is we're actually calling it, it's a workshop. We're calling it a 3-day client catching workshop. Okay. So the goal is it's for designers who want more leads and more clarity. So I've heard y'all, like when I talk about the bakery, you're like, yeah, I'd love to join the bakery, but I don't have any clients. Okay. You know what? At ML Interiors Group, I don't have a lot of clients right now either. So I'm practicing what I'm preaching, and then I'm sharing and I'm teaching. Okay. So if you want more leads and more clarity, we're starting it on August 4th. I believe that's a Monday. It's 3 days, and Hallie just dropped the link in the chat. But come, we're going to dive into this a little bit more. Okay, we're still building it out. We've got 3 days worth of fantastic content. And we will have the replays. But tell me in the chat, y'all, what's one visibility move that you've been scared to make? Visibility. Okay. You've scared to make, but you know you need to try it. Face on camera. Okay, good. Katie, you've got that. I'm assuming that's going to be a lot of y'all feel that way. Face on camera. Face on camera. Okay, good. Who else? Face on camera, face on camera. Can we just agree that everybody hates to put their face on camera? Okay. Then here's my suggestion. You don't have to go face talking on camera, but post a selfie and do that. This is what I'm going to do today. Okay. Or do B-roll. Do you guys know what B-roll is? B-roll is just like you moving in the background or something. Like I have B-roll of me standing there drinking a cup of coffee. I mean, come on.
I think Angelin has a download about the B-roll you can
Oh,
record. I think so. If so, I'll send it in the replay when I send this replay out. I don't know that
Okay.
I can find it before you shut off today.
Yeah, because I'm
But
just about
if
done.
so, I think she has like some ideas for
Oh,
B-roll.
I think that's a great
I
idea.
think so. I
Yes.
think she mentioned it when she was on the podcast with you.
Okay. That
Okay.
makes sense.
Mhm.
So speaking of the podcast, y'all, if you want to kind of play off of this today that we're talking about, Spotify, Amazon, Stitcher, Apple, episode 184. I'm looking at my phone. If you build it, they still might not come, but I've got some content in there. Visibility is not about vanity, okay? Clarity, consistency, connection. It's, I've got to tell you, I really have switched my mindset, and now I like this kind of interaction I love. I enjoy seeing your face, by the way. Thank you very much for being on camera. But I also love some of the interaction that I get on Instagram, like just responses to my stories. So, oh yay. Okay, good, Lawanda. Thank you. Yeah, the YouTube has the podcast as well. So play with it. And just remember this. Like perfection is perception, right? You might look at something that I do and say, "Oh my God, that's perfect. I could never do it." But somebody else looks at it and they're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe she put that online." So let the haters hate, let the lovers love. I think Taylor Swift says, "Shake it off," right? Isn't that it? Is this it, Hallie? My daughter and I do that little dance. But go have fun with it and don't judge yourself too harshly. So I'm going to challenge you, Katie and Grace. I know you two. Lawanda, I know you well enough. Okay. I don't know. I can't, I don't know if that's Pearl that I know, Pearl, but I'm going to challenge you. Okay. Over the weekend, and do it this weekend because not a lot of people. Oh, hey, Charlotte. Good to see you too. Um, y'all go post this weekend. Think about it. It's a holiday weekend. People may or may not be online. Okay. Yes, it is the Pearl I know. Hey, girl. Good to see you. Okay. So for all of y'all that have been around me for a little while, go do this. Tag me and I will cheer you on. Okay. Tag me. Yeah. Hey, girl. Oh, no. Oh, it's the husband. Hey, husband. Good to see you. Yes, I know. One of-
birthday.
Oh, happiest birthdays. Hey, my gift to you is that I'm not going to sing. My gift to you is that I'm not going to sing, and I know he's your biggest champion, so that is so fantastic. Well, good. Then have him take a picture of you, Grace, and put it online. Get that sweet face out there. And just remember that, y'all. Just remember, we are our own worst critic. So done is better than perfect. That was in one of our mantras last week, Grace. So just go do it, okay? Tag me, I will cheer you on, like little cheerleader in the background. I hope everybody has a wonderful and safe holiday weekend. Hope you enjoy the long one. I will not be here next week, okay? I will not be here next week because I am actually practicing what I preach and I'm going to be out of office. I'm going to go to my girlfriend's house and we are just going to sit around and drink coffee and chit chat and drink wine and read and can't wait. So I will be rested the following week when we come back. So have a wonderful holiday weekend. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your support. And I hope that you guys will sign up for that free workshop. Have a good one.